I've been up for a while. Actually, I've already gotten Aaron up for school. Um, I do not know why, but when I get up on here, my head starts itching. It's like the weirdest thing. I don't know if you noticed that recently. Like my head starts itching when I turn live on. But anyway, uh, admittedly, very much admittedly, I have considered, reaching out to G here and there. But I don't, because there used to be a conversation that we would always have after we fell out and come back, because that's all we did was he come fuck me, leave, ghost me, I get mad, and then I'd come back and be like, I'm sorry I got mad about how you treated me. I'm sorry about that. Do you want to work it out? And then we'd work it out. He'd come fuck me. We'd do it all over again. And towards the end there, I started telling him that I really hated how I didn't actually do anything wrong. The cause was always him and his own behavior. And like, he would never come back. Sometimes he would say the meanest stuff to me. He would say some mean shit, right? And despite him saying that mean shit, I would still come back and I would think to myself, like, again, he's just mad. Eventually he'll get over this shit. I mean, what he keep coming back for? He must love me or something. Dumb shit, you know? And so I would spend a lot of time resisting, because it's not like we can get back together. It's not like I can't eat, like, the thought of even touching you makes me sick. Like, I got a little ball in my throat right now at the thought, like, just, blah, right? But your fear of rejection, like sometimes you knew you wanted to come back and you didn't. You've actually said that, and you yourself, your fear of rejection just always kept you from being able to be the one to be the bigger person. So I want to talk about that because a lot of people experience this. It's still part of the rules of codependency. Be right, be strong, be perfect. Because you know you're not right, it makes it very hard for you to do the right thing, because that belief system, the codependency belief system of be right, be strong, be perfect, the minute that you admit that you're not perfect, you fall in the eyes of the people that you're codependent with. Okay? If your mom, we'll use a mom as an example. If your mom constantly, hold on. All right. If your mom, was constantly explosive at any small infraction, I'm using myself actually, because sometimes I do yell over stupid shit. It starts to set the belief that you can't do anything wrong. And the minute you have to admit that you're wrong, like you completely fall apart. You can't do it. The minute that you can express that you're wrong, you are now battling and defeating codependency. The minute that you can take accountability, you are no longer codependent in that area. Because remember, there's 7 rules of codependency. And that one, I think, is probably the first one that you want to eliminate, because it assists you in eliminating the rest. Off the top of my head, I cannot remember those rules. And I think it's actually 8. But off the top of my head, I can't remember all of them. But I do remember this one because I brought it up recently in the, I Know You're Unloved video. The rules of codependency, that one seems to be a big one. Be right, be strong, be perfect. So instead of, you allow, and the thing is, you allowed me to keep apologizing. And so every time I apologized, you made me, it made me the wrong one. Every single time. I was wrong because I reacted. I was wrong because you was doing something wrong. I'm not just talking about G, I'm talking about lots of people because I'm very good at apologizing. One time my sister said I never apologize. And I went and I took screenshots, 20 screenshots that showed a thread of me apologizing to multiple people all the time. Small things, big things. It's not true. So the minute I start apologizing, and I'm apologizing even though I'm not always wrong, I just know that I reacted wrong. Now all the accountability has been placed on me. You can't admit I was wrong. I wasn't right. I'm not actually strong. I couldn't actually do anything that you do. Right? So as I sit here and I try to avoid reaching out to people who don't deserve my energy in the first place, just because I feel I've had this conversation with someone before. Okay, we go through things that we know we're not supposed to go through. We go back to certain things. Like, it's been really hard for me. I've actually been really, I am now in a place of unknown territory. Nobody knows me. I have to start completely over. Like, I only ever dealt with people that I dealt with long term. Like, even in the dating realm, like, I never really moved outside of my circle. Like, I I kept going back to people. I haven't seen them in a while. I go back. Excuse me. Rather than meet someone new, I went back to G. So I'm now in like uncharted territory of meeting people, and I only kept going back because I was comfortable. It wasn't comfortable. I was actually uncomfortable, but it was familiar. Familiarity is such a dangerous thing, you know? And so I was telling this person, at some point, I'm going to have to be okay with being uncomfortable because we're not taking any more of the shit. Yeah, I created an entire plan to get away. And so I would like to suggest that to some people if you're experiencing this, because I'm really, it's been over a month now since I've said anything to this individual in text. Like, obviously I'm sitting here and I'm talking on the internet. I don't know if you watch my channel or not. I gave you my channel, so I don't know if you watch me or not. But speaking to you directly, I haven't done in over a month. And that's the longest it's been in a while, at least 3 years. I want to apologize, but I didn't do anything wrong here. I mean, I did. My reactions are always my reactions are my responsibility. You know what I'm saying? But, cause and effect. I didn't cause what happened. I didn't cause what happened. So being uncomfortable has been really difficult for me. I'm uncomfortable. I don't even want, like, I'm uncomfortable because I don't have anybody that's familiar. Every person is new now. And it's like, I don't even want to do this. I'm 37. I don't want to do this. I wanted it's just so sad how my life went to me. Because when you're a kid, you think it's going to go one way. But, you get here. I'm 37. I am like really into my shit. Like, my ways. I tried to integrate someone into my ways. They didn't want to be there. And now, like, I'm about to keep going. 38, 39, 40. what's the point of bringing someone in here? I wanted and I think we all wanted that. That's really, I think, probably need to deal and work with that, because we were kind of conditioned to think that we were supposed to like meet somebody at like 20 and be together forever. And maybe that might be what it is that I had that little, you had that fairy tale idea of how your life was about to go. It didn't go that way. And now it's like, well, I don't want it then. I think I might be in that phase right now. Like, well, I don't want it. It didn't go how I wanted. I don't want it. I think that's what I'm experiencing, and maybe I have to work on that. I don't know. I'll bring it up in therapy, see what she says. But the reason that you've been unable to reach out to me or to say anything to me this entire time, and like on a nice tip, is because you still live under some of the rules of codependency, which are be right, be strong, be perfect. And since you weren't perfect, it's really hard for you to understand that that's not even realistic. It's hard for you to understand that it's okay to be wrong. It's okay to make mistakes. It's okay to not be perfect. I know it's really hard because you look at me and I'm perfect. I'll just play. I know it's hard for you because you would have to take all the responsibility that you didn't take for many years. I let you get away with a lot. So it would be hard for you to be like, you know what, Ashley, I was wrong. And here's how I was wrong. And here's what I did. And then not only that, you have to be okay with the rejection, and you're just not. A lot of you are not okay with the rejection. You have entitlement to, like, you want to say I'm sorry and then be okay, like me be okay with it and just take you back as a family, friend. It doesn't matter who. It doesn't matter who. A lot of you struggle to apologize to people because you want them to just take you back and be back in your life. You can't understand that that's okay. Like, I understand it's okay. That's the whole point. I was okay with you not wanting to be with me and shit. I was fine with that. It's just that you said that you wanted to be. If you didn't say that, excuse me. If you didn't say that, I mean, everything would have still been fine. But you guys like make forgiveness synonymous with reconnection. Okay? So because you know that you wouldn't forgive yourself for if the shoe was on the other foot, you would not forgive. Okay? If the shoe was on the other foot and I did you how you did me, you would never forgive. You would never take me back. You would never do all that stuff. So you withhold apologies. You withhold things because you know you're not going to get what you want out of it. Then and this is not just G. This is a lot of people. Okay? You withhold apologies. That is a very healing energy, to apologize, to take accountability, to do those things. You refuse to do it for people because you don't want them to heal without you on the journey. Yeah, I really messed up. But I don't want you to get better without me. So I'm going to withhold this apology because I know that you'll keep thinking on it for 2 years. You know what I'm saying? That's what y'all do. And also, some of you think it's a strength to never have to apologize to anybody. You know? Chill Will. I see you here. Sorry. Ash, I'm not depressed, but let me get back to Chill Will real quick. Get out of your comfort zone and level up. It's okay. The universe will guide you. And this be facts. All right. Happy Friday to you as well. Chill Will. But yeah, when it comes to the situation and being like, you're never going to apologize. It's okay. Neither did anybody else. It took me a long time because those apologies aren't coming. Instead, what's coming is, well, you did this and you did that. Like when I apologize, it doesn't matter if you did something. Like when I apologize, it wasn't you should have done X, Y, and Z, and I wouldn't have done X, Y, and Z, and I apologize. No, it was just I apologize. I am working on responding better. You don't deserve the way that I respond to your behavior. That's the way I apologize, right? Y'all can't do that. You can't apologize without bringing other people into it. You can't apologize, and again, you can't apologize because you have the rules of codependency. Now, another thing about the rules of codependency is what? Codependency is an environment in which one person cannot grow. So if I'm saying you're withholding apologies because you believe that you have to be right, strong, and perfect. Whoops. Hold on. Oh, just a minute. Hold on. Yo, we're having so much problems with the cats, okay? Um, not I wouldn't say so much problems. It just we can't let the cat out. We can't let the older cat out in my room because he'll be mean to the little cat, which we're trying to socialize. Either way, we were discussing that. Anyways, because you have I wish he wouldn't have interrupted right then because now I can't remember what the fuck I was saying. Because you have the belief of being right, being perfect, um, being strong. Damn it. Lost the whole fucking thought. Oh, God. Sometimes. What was it? Let me get back. I can't even get back to the thought. But here we are. Okay, sorry. I'm back. So, the rules of codependency are to keep people from growing, okay? So, being right, being perfect means that you would never apologize and you would keep the people around you from growing by withholding apologies, by not making things right when you're wrong because you can't be wrong. What will everybody think? Actually, I think a lot of people would think that you're a person of honor if you're able to continuously admit when you're wrong. That's actually the truth. But, when you're conditioned to believe that you're wrong all the time, you start to hide that. And that is when people start to disrespect who you are as a person. They don't honor you anymore because they see that you struggle to tell the truth when you're wrong. That you struggle to apologize when you're wrong. This is how you, and only people that are like that will be around you. So you think you're owed an apology by somebody and they're not giving you no apologies. And then you're over here withholding apologies from someone because Y'all are all just bouncing off each other. That energy just bounces off each other. You just stay in a circle of people who never apologize, never admit they're wrong, never read a damn book. And I'm gonna say something about that too. It's okay if you are illiterate, if you struggle to read, if you the era that we're in, there's no excuses. The era that we're in is no excuses. You can get a Kindle and it'll read out loud to you. Okay? You can get Audible and it'll read the book to you. You don't got to read nothing. So if you're struggling with literacy, there's no excuses anymore, because we're in a day and age where you don't need to know how to read. That's how people are getting through high school, using AI and things like that. There's no more excuses for your lack of knowledge, because people with knowledge have made it impossible for you not to get it anymore. Okay? You didn't know? Oh, you couldn't read it? Okay. That's fine. Because there's plenty of dictation, apps. There's plenty. Google offers, dictation on their pages. Don't play with me. So all of you are sitting around, not reading books, not reading anything, just sticking to the belief system that you have, that you could never be wrong. And the person that's always apologizing, they're wrong. They're always wrong. I'm never wrong. I never do anything wrong. I've never said anything to her that was wrong. I never, because look at her, look. She's apologizing to me. Look how she's apologizing. And then once those apologies have been said, you run around, you still tell everybody that person never takes accountability. Never. Are you serious? In order to do what's right, in any regards, not just me, but I'm always speaking to my family here. I'm always speaking to my lovers here, because you all know that you was doing some weird shit. Okay, baby daddies. All you have to do is drop the rule that you have to be right, strong, and perfect. Showing your weakness is strong. Okay, flexing like you're strong when you're not, that's weakness. You're actually weak. Okay, admitting that you're wrong, that you didn't know, that you didn't have the knowledge, is right. That's the right thing to do. Okay, you're not wrong when you admit that you're wrong. You're actually right when you admit that you're wrong. Okay? If you have this, if you believe this, then you are now dropping the rules of codependency, that you must be right, strong, and perfect. Nobody's perfect, but admitting your flaws is perfect enough. When you start telling yourself things like this, you're able to move in a way in which you're able to hold yourself accountable. You're able to apologize to people and stop blocking their growth. You're able to make wrongs right again. Okay, so that's what I have to say today. I actually have more to say. Today is going to be a slow day, so I'll be able to hop on here and talk a little bit more. But first, let's get Aaron to the bus. You guys have a good day.